Hello, my name is Henriette and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'd love to have you here. We have an upcoming birthday in our family and I wanted to make it special. I already have these glass vases that I've picked up very cheaply from thrift stores. I really like these, but it doesn't look very nice when you put faux flowers inside because you can see the plastic ends. So I started thinking if there was any way I could cover just the bottom of the glass vases. I had this twine in the house already and I wondered if I could crochet something just sort of halfway up the vase. I haven't got a pattern for this sort of thing, so I'm just making it up as I go along. I decided to add a little pattern nearer the top to make it more see-through. And then with a bit of twine, I thought a little bow might look nice. Thankfully, the vase fitted just perfectly. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. What a great little DIY, and it was made out of things that I already had in the house. I'm going to use the square vase for our table setting, but I couldn't resist making a few more covers for the other vases. I'm using a different stitch for this one because I don't want them all to look exactly the same. I find it so satisfying when I make something myself. I don't know, there's a sense of pride, I guess. This one also got a little bow. Now if you are interested in crocheting, I found this book which I find really helpful. It shows you exactly how to do all the different stitches, and the illustrations are amazing. I'll link it below in case this is something that you might enjoy. And here they are, all finished. I bought some fabric a little while ago and I thought it might work out if I could use it to make a table runner and some napkins. I almost always buy fabric that's in the sale, and there are some nice designs, and I particularly like this one because it was quite spring-like and summer-like. I could have opted for making a tablecloth, but I decided a runner might be nice because I like our table and it's nice to see a little bit of it. I'm forever setting nice tables, so these are sure to be used many, many times. Rupert the cat has come to play, and honestly he's like a little only child, very spoilt. I don't have any napkin rings that particularly suits this fabric, so I've decided to make my own. I'm just using 3 bits of twine that I'm going to plait together. I'm just going to tie a knot at each end. I'm going to wrap it around my napkin twice and I'm going to finish it off with something called a square knot. They're very easy. I'm so glad I didn't go and buy napkin rings because I think this works just as well and it is quite pretty. Let's set this table and see if we can make it worthy of a birthday party. As I'm growing older, I've come to realise that it's the time we spend with our friends and family that is the most important. Not the things, but the time. Make memories, that's what's important. My husband always tells me off a little bit when I put too many things on the table. He wants to leave room for the food. However, it is difficult. I'm just going to be using white plates and stainless steel cutlery. These glasses are from John Lewis, and I'll make sure that I link them below. As I'm putting the napkins out, I still think they need a little bit extra, so I popped into my garden where we have a couple of olive trees and snipped off a few bits. Isn't it amazing what a little bit of greenery can do? I think spending a little bit of time on someone else is so special. I've had these little glass candle holders for a long time, but don't they fit perfectly with the glasses? Our children have all grown up, so we are a household of adults. However, that doesn't mean that we don't like a bit of birthday cake. I'm going to use one of my mum's recipes. So this is a Dutch chocolate cake, which is very rich, so you won't need a huge piece. This is a bit of a naughty cake. I dread to think how many calories are in this one. But we all need chocolate sometimes, don't we? This cake is delicious if it's served with a bit of ice cream or whipped cream and some fresh berries. I don't know about you, but I find baking really peaceful, and it's one of my happy things to do. And I absolutely love how I still have to tell my children, even though they're grown up, that they can't have any until after dinner. We have a bit of a deal in this house. If I do dessert and set the table, then my husband is going to cook dinner. I am very fortunate in that I have a husband who loves to cook and is very good at it. On tonight's menu is coq au vin. So we are celebrating my son's birthday. He's turning 32, which is a bit scary for me. It doesn't seem that long ago since he was just a kid running around. I'll make sure that I leave the recipe below if this is something that takes your fancy. For those of you who have younger children, make sure you enjoy this time, because it goes so fast, and before you know it, you have a 32-year-old. All the ingredients are mixed together and into the oven it goes. I wish you could smell on video, because the smell in my kitchen is gorgeous. It's like there's chocolate in the air. Whilst my cake is baking, I get ready for the decorating. So I've used up the rest of the chocolate that I had left over, and I'm going to pick some mint from my garden. And of course Rupert has come to help. I'm also going to use strawberries and blackberries for the decoration. It's all done, and now it's time to transfer it onto the final destination. This always worries me a little bit, because this is when it could break. And now to my favourite bit. I love decorating these cakes, and anything else for that matter. I decided to place the strawberries in a circle, which I'm going to fill up with the blackberries. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe and comment. I love hearing from you. I mean, your comments are just wonderful. So thank you. And I'll see you soon.